Pirates and the Phillies coming up next. From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Ought to be a good one here between the Pittsburgh Pirates and their Pennsylvania rivals to the east, the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
And you got to know that these guys are going to have their hands full with the opposing lineups, especially when you look at the 3, 4, 5 guys that they're going to have to deal with. Both clubs very strong in the middle of the order. So if you can navigate that section of the lineup okay, then I think both of these guys will have a chance to do just fine.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Pittsburgh Pirates. As manager Clint Hurdle has his squad lined up like this. And they'll have to contend with the 6'3" right-hander Jerome Williams. Josh Harrison makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So a single to center has him in business right away. But before we get any further, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Gregory Polanco will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First pitch to him. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And this is all about a table setter at the top of the lineup doing his job perfectly. Gets on base to start the ball game. Now he's into second on the stolen base, and they're off to a fast start here early on.
One-0. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Williams will do this himself, and that's the first out.
And you've got to be saying, if only they were all this easy. Make a great pitch, get him to check his swing, and let that ball just pop right back to you.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. EK, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist, because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Here's Neil Walker. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He enters play here at 288. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Here's the 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's going to have to challenge him.
Runners are at first and third, one away. The 2-1 home. And this is on the ground for Utley. Could be two. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. Look now at how the Pirates line up on D behind him. And we're ready to begin the bottom of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder, number 37.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
And that last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. And this is lifted in the air out to left. Marte comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
In now, Freddie Galvis. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. The average entering play at a cool .330. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. Now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Here's the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Well, not sure what we're waiting for up there. I mean, these look to be like pretty good pitches to hit, and it just seemed like he never got a really good feel for any of them.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Utley awaits the 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Here it comes. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Pitch on the way. fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Again, a 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he turns on one here, but I think he turned a bit too much as this ball had the distance, but it'll wind up a foul ball souvenir. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, and this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. This is offered at in the dirt for strike 3. Just needs to make that easy throw to first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Starling Marte will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The next pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the pitch. He got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up. And there to take it is Utley for route number 1.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there, because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit, you get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
Pedro Alvarez will take his cuts now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch now. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. The 2-2 coming. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
He gets another easy pop up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
Jordy Mercer will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Here's the first offering. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1. Now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner.
Foul ball.
Foul. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now here it comes. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ryan Howard will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Phillies, first baseman, Ryan Howard.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Nope. Changeup, a little bit inside. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1.
Come on, Drew.
Ready now on 1-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the right field wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, I don't know, guys. I'll tell you what. That's about as far as you can hit a ball without it being a home run. You'll see where this ball winds up, and that's a long ways out there. Maybe a faster runner gets 3 out of this one, but he's going to slow up and check into second base with just a really long double.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Just move the runner. Get that runner to second base.
Now the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Well, you see there on the graphic, he picks up his 6th double so far on the year. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Burnett checks. Now the pitch. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. No one out with a runner at second. Two. This is foul right side. Another 2-2 offering. And a sinking fastball. Called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Batting 6th, third
Cody
baseman,
Ashe will be the batter.
Ashe.
Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. On the way. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
Here comes the 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Bottom of the second here with no score. comes on 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Brady Sizemore.
Brady Sizemore will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Now the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Here's the 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now. The 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Another try at 2-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Phillies strand 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Francisco Cervelli is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
Francisco Cervelli.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Strike him out.
The next pitch. 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
The 2-0. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1 now to start the inning. You don't want to set this up for him so that the pitcher gets a sacrifice opportunity.
And the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
And sometimes when you're just getting rolling here in a ball game, you've got a 3-ball count. Hey, go ahead and lay one in there. Make him prove to you that he can beat you. This winds up a pretty routine fly ball.
A.J. Burnett steps in now. First pitch on the way. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
Yeah, a great sell job behind the plate, too. He sort of gently moved that glove back over an inch or two as he was catching that baseball.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get him.
Josh Harrison will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game. First pitch coming. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. One, two. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ben Revere makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Ben Revere.
First offering on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Pitch on the way. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now the pitch. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And one gone in the Philadelphia third.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Jerome Williams.
Jerome Williams will get his first opportunity now. Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Off-speed
Count
pitch
1-0.
in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now the 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1.
Boy, I think 2-0 near the pitcher, you got to be taken.
And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Now the 3-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Polanco is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
1 out away now from 3 full scoreless innings, and both pitchers are working both inside, outside, up and down. Looking solid here to start this ball game.
Number 37 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The next pitch. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
The pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And now Harrison will look this one in to retire the side. A.J. Burnett looking like the Burnett of old. Still nothing. Gregory Polanco will start out the inning here for the Pirates, to be followed by Andrew McCutchen waiting on deck. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now here it comes. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
And he'll be thinking that's an out he should have had here to lead off the inning. This was maybe not the most routine of hops, but still, you'd think he'd at least be able to get a glove on it.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Obviously, much more difficult to turn a double play when it's to the left side of the second baseman. It just takes a little bit longer to get things set up, and they wind up getting only the force at second.
Here's Neil Walker. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Here's the 1-1. Running now is McCutchen. And they will not get McCutchen here. He's in safely at second base.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
As a look, now the pitch. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. He's got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
And the good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Number 37 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Starling Marte will dig in. He popped out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. In the air to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Freddie Galvis will lead it off here for Philadelphia, to be followed on deck by Chase Utley.
Ready.
First pitch coming. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. And the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
And that guy on the mound, he won't even blink. If he wants to come in again and he thinks you're leaning out, he'll throw that same pitch in the same spot.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Let's go, Phillies. Come on.
Now the 2-2 pitch.
Here we go.
Chopper foul. Now another 2-2. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Chase Utley will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Ryan Howard will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first offering.
Come on, Philadelphia.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now the pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And now a pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
No runs, just 1 hit, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Here he comes on 3-1. And not the kind of swing you're looking for, 3-1, as it runs to a full count now, 3-2.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. What a stop! Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single.
Nearly a great play down there at third base. In fact, it was a great play just to dive and get a glove on that ball, but we knew he was going to have a tough time getting up and throwing this guy out, and that throw gets there just a little bit too late.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
1-0 home. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Get the hot dog here.
The 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball line fouled up and over the Phillies dugout.
Come on.
Here's the 2-2 home. And a beautiful knuckle curve in there for a called strike 3, and that will be out number 3. 1 left for Philadelphia. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Pedro Alvarez will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Pedro Alvarez.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on the way. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, Phillies.
Here comes the 2-1. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 2-2 offering. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
Full count pitch on its way. Chopper, foul. Another full count pitch home. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Jordy Mercer will get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around. And here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. The pitch. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here's the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Let's go, Philly.
Now another 1-2. And this is a strike 3 call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Standing in now, Francisco Cervelli. And here's a ball hit in the air. Howard will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Halfway home, still no score. Cody Ashe will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Third baseman number 25, Cody Ashe.
Now the first pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Come on. 1-0 on the way. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. Grady Sizemore will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now here's the first pitch.
Here we go.
Swing and a liner.
Foul ball.
Foul. 1 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Let's go. All right, let's win.
Now the 1-2. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Throw on to first for the out, and Burnett's looking at a 1-2-3 inning here.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Here's Ben Revere. Now he runs up and gets this one down. Bare-handed pickup, and a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Phillies down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. A.J. Burnett will bat for himself here in a tie ball game in the 6th.
A.J. Burnett.
Now the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hard to believe he'd let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Let's go.
Now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. The next 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. But foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Good sinker there, gets him swinging for the first down.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Josh Harrison will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch will be number 70 from Williams here in the ball game. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The 0-2 once more. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Gregory Polanco will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch coming. And that misses for ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Here's a 1-0. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And Utley will make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Jerome Williams will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch on the way. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Pitch on the way. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Here we go.
Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
Number 37 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. First offering on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-0. out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Now the veteran deals on 1-2. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. He'll try again, 1-2. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop,
Freddie Galvis will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
2-0 count, the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Chase Utley would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 3-0. And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, two-way, you're just looking to get on base somehow, especially when this guy hasn't given you anything so far. So, at the very least, make him work out of the stretch and throw a few more pitches here.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Here's the first offering. In the dirt, might not be enough to try it, and he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Yeah, and this is just going to compound matters for him out there. I mean, the walk was bad enough, but now with the wild pitch, you're basically putting a runner in scoring position without making him lift a finger.
Burnett checks. Now the pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. A 2-1 offering. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
The 2-2 coming. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. And we still have no score. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Andrew McCutchen will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. First pitch coming. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. 1-0. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. The 1-1 now to McCutcheon. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Here it comes. Now the foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there, so even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's Neil Walker. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
Oh, boy, that is a very tough, very dangerous play down there at third. He's got to keep focused on the baseball somehow, but he's also got the business end of that broken bat headed right at him. So that's a nice job to sidestep the danger and then get the out at first.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Two out, nobody on. 1-0 pitch now. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that'll get down for a two-out single.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the third hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Pedro Alvarez will get a shot here with two away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That two-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
You're nothing.
First pitch to him. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Here comes the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
I don't think he's going to want to throw that pitch in that same location again ever in his life to this guy.
Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. 3-1 on the way. And he misses with it, ball four, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Jordy Mercer will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here's the first offering. And this gets right past Ruiz to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 1-0 on the way. That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Don't let him score.
The 2-0 on the way. Called a strike on the outside corner, 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Comes set, now the pitch. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Well, he's got a big pitch coming up here. That would be huge if he could get out of this with the game still even.
Here now the 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
Now the payoff pitch home. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stand. Here's the full count offering. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on the first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Still no score. Ryan Howard will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh.
First baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And reined in, 1 away.
The catcher, number 51,
Carlos Ruiz will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. Now here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Now the 1-0. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
2 more ground outs, and that's the product of throwing that sinker. Just about every time you swing at it, you're either going to hit the top of it or miss it altogether. And if you do hit it, you're going to be killing all the worms out there in front of home plate.
Cody Ashe will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Now the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Now here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be.
Come on, hang something there.
Now the pitch. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken by Walker. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. 8th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Francisco Cervelli will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Francisco Cervelli.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. The next pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Steve Lombardozzi is going to grab a bat and pinch hit, so as we surmise, that'll be it for A.J. Burnett. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Now the 2-0. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Here it comes, 2-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Stabs for it, he's got it. And Howard will mosey over to the bag himself to record the out. Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. Nothing our score as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. Josh Harrison will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ready on 2-1. He's falling behind now, 3-1.
Come on now, it's okay right here. Let's go! Sit him down!
The 3-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Sizemore is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. We are still scoreless. Tony Watson is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Tony Watson.
Grady Sizemore will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Grady Sizemore.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a pitch on the way. Now this is hit sharply back through the box, and the go-ahead run's going to reach here to start the inning. It's a leadoff single.
That's what you do against a sinker ball. If that ball's fading away, go right back up the middle with it. He just bounces this one right into center field.
Ben Revere will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now here's the first pitch. Now a hard liner towards short. In there, the base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits have him threatening to score our first run of the night.
Jerome Williams will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
First pitch coming. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
First and second here with nobody out. The 1-0 home. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Perfect job there of getting it down. Now, that's the go-ahead run right there over at third with just 1 out.
Number 37 will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Come on now. Come on.
Now the first pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now the pitch. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Swing and a ball hits softly on the ground. And he sails it over his head. That ball's down the line, and this is trouble. And he is in to score as well. A big hit here late on, and it's broken our tie game and given him a 2-run lead.
Well, errors are gonna happen. They're just part of the game, but this obviously is a bad time to make a mistake like this. That allows 2 runners to come in and score, and that's the kind of letdown that'll cost you ball games.
Antonio Bastardo will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Freddie Galvis We'll dig in now with 2 runs already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First pitch on the way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 1-0 on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A man at third with 1 away. On the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys to pop up. That's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. 1 out and a runner on third. The 3-1 is on the way. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Well, let's see it again in show motion. I don't know. That's awfully close. He might have got away with one there.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Utley awaits the 1-0. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. That's the 2-2 pitch. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Ready with another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start, so he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Ryan Howard will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. First offering on the way. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Alvarez will put this one away, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. We've played 8 full. Phillies on top, 2-0. Gregory Polanco will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Put him away!
First pitch coming.
Swing better.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Way outside, 1-2. And the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning. Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And that's going to do it for Jerome Williams. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Jake Diekman is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
63.
Andrew McCutcheon will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's the first offering. Hit hard toward the right side. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And a relay home. Back from Ruiz, and he is nailed at the plate.
Well, he's trying to do what he can to get his guy a step closer to tying this thing, but that time, he was a little too optimistic. They tag him out easily at home plate.
Here's Neil Walker. She'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
From the stretch. Hit hard to second and caught out there by Utley. And that will become out number 2.
Well, that's a tough part of this game right here. You do everything right and get donuts. Absolutely nothing for it. You see, he goes with the pitch well, drives it the other way, but it's directly to the second baseman. He barely has to move.
Here's Starling Marte. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. He's ready. Now the pitch. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
The 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
From the belt, the pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help things.
Pedro Alvarez will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Okay, got the toe.
First pitch to him. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike one.
McCutchen with his lead, now the pitch. And there's ball one.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
2 down, runners at first and second. The 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
The 2-1 home. Ball 3. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
Here comes the 3-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Yeah, that finds the zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back and bite them.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
Shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth. Still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Phillies win this one 2-0. Good night from Philly.